Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with a special review. Today we're taking a look at the Takara Tomy Job Braver line. This is Police Braver Zero Perfect Set. And basically what this includes the Police Braver car, as well as the motorcycle. Now this is my first time with the motorcycle. I do believe it's also called a Police Braver, but it's like Police Braver Bike or Bike Braver or something. Um, and it's these are repaints of pre-existing molds done in all black, and they include one of the little Braver droid. Its name is Ray, right there in the middle. That was a little disappointing. Because really that means that you can only transform one of these at a time, and for display purposes that's a little tricky, and for the purposes of the review I did grab Butch here to help us out, since these droids are all cross compatible with the little Braver figures. I got this set from Amazon Japan. It's pretty sure it's still available there now since it's a mass retail release, and yeah, I mean, I kind of dig it. Just some quick overview thoughts before we get into the meat of it. As you can probably tell, I did not put the stickers on Ray here. All he comes with are eye stickers and a little patch there on the arm. The Police Braver surprisingly came with stickers. There were two black stickers. They were supposed to go there and there. I don't understand the purpose of black on black stickers. So there is that. So yeah, so number one, this will give you a chance to see the little Braver droids without the stickers. It actually tends to blend in a little bit better. And yeah, black on black stickers, I just don't understand the point of that. So I think we'll pause and we'll come back and take a look at the motorcycle first, since this is a new mold to us. One thing I noticed since I reviewed Clean Braver is that they continue the little story of this line on the side of the box. And when I went for the translation, the merging sequence, they need to reach something called complete distance, which means the droid and the vehicle have to be traveling at the same speed, and they need a certain amount of distance to reach that speed. So I guess that's the little MacGuffin of the line, if you will. Besides that, reading the little bio on the side of this box, apparently these were early prototypes of the Braver system, and that were believed to be lost or discarded. So I don't know if these are actually good guys or not. I'm going to assume they are, but who really knows? Well, we know what Ray is, so we're going to move that out of the way and take a look at the motorcycle. Now, as you see here, the motorcycle does have ports on the side that you can port the weapon in, which is a nightstick, and there's a couple different ways to hold it. It's a very nice looking motorcycle. But at the same time, I am kind of glad that I didn't buy the regular color retail release and waited for this set, because I wouldn't want two of these. Because unfortunately, much like the helicopter model, the transformation sequence is rather boring and limited. But it does roll, so there is that. The first thing you want to do is pull off the entire bottom of the motorcycle. And I guess what we can do now is get Ray here in its combination form. And then you'll separate the motorcycle in these bottom part in half. And I do believe this one goes on the right leg. So, and it just drops right in. I did notice that on with this release, these legs tend to fit on a little tighter. Now with this one, there is a little bit of a bar here that can come down as a heel guard to help the figure stand, because otherwise you would not be able to have this figure stand. Let me just make sure I'm getting that in. There we go. And even then, it's a little precarious, but I got it working this time. So now with this, you want to come into the rear, split the vehicle. You're actually going to bring it all the way forward, just like so. There is no spring transformation to the arm. This section, you want to, the front of the motorcycle collapse down so it's flush. And then, of course, the main section will fit in there. That will just come around the side and we'll press back, and that will pop up the head. So the head is really the only transformation activated by the Braver unit. And then even then, you still have to bring the head up manually. Bring the arms down to the side here. They are on ball joints, but unfortunately all they can do is rotate like that and up and down. So that basically means when holding the nightstick, like so, there's no real action to it. It's very plain, very simple. I mean, I like the look of it, but the lack of arm articulation. The leg articulation is the same, but that's basically all from Ray. A little disappointing. I think they could have worked another joint in somehow, or somehow had the ball joint cup more, that you could have it come forward a little more, at least to look a little more actionist-ish. I don't know. But, so there's that. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the police Braver. The car. Alright, so here's the car, police Braver, and with Butch, since I don't want to take apart the bike one. But like I said, it's basically that mold we've seen before, all in black. This is the one that really encompasses the complete version of and style of the Braver gimmick. I will say that compared to the original release, this does feel like it holds together a lot better. That is nice. Or maybe it's just the black is hiding the gaps better. But I'm not going to go too much into the transformation. Just in case for those of you wondering, I did get the mobile base. So that will be something we'll take a look at. Yeah, see, that's what I really expect from this line, the launching and all that. I do like the detailing here on the head. That is nice. And I gotta say, the blue really does look nice. Breaks up the colors. So I am kind of glad I got this. This is still more fun than the Legacy releases thus far. And of course, there's its little pistol. So there's the figure in its robot mode. All the articulation is still there. This is, I still think, the most articulated of them, because you do have the doors moving out of the way for that forward arm movement. Although I do really like Clean Braver. I would say this is the Police Braver mold is number 1, and then Clean Braver would be number 2. I'm waiting to see that like packaging one, the delivery truck one, because that comes with like claws, and much like Clean Braver, it looks like it's going to be all encompassing. So that's about it. How about we pause and come back with some final thoughts. All things to get considered, I do think this was a good set. But I will mention, if you've been buying the straight retail releases, there's nothing new here, nothing interesting that I would say, oh, you have to have this. But if you're like me and you made a conscious decision to wait on, say, the motorcycle mold for this set, then yeah, pick it up just to experience the motorcycle mold. But even then, the motorcycle mold isn't that great. So really, you're buying this set for a black version of the police car, which that might interest you, that might not, who knows. But I don't regret it entirely. It's just, not everything in the line is going to be like uber exciting. Like there is that three set of the original the three molds with their weapons in gold. I didn't get that. I'm not planning on it. So there's all just different changes and what have you. But that's about it for the review as Delilah comes into the shot. So what I will say, if you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Why I always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions help to promote the channel through the algorithms of YouTube, and that to telling them that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. As I've mentioned before, 98% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed, and that's just not cool. Subscribe. You're missing out on some stuff. I've actually started going back since YouTube sent me an email, and some of my older videos that are like have a lot of views but have kind of stalled out, I'm redoing now the choice moments as shorts, and I gotta tell you, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting to see them just jump up in views like that. But so that's kind of fun, and that's the kind of things you get when you subscribe to my channel. And again, it does help with the promotion and getting my views out there. I've been around for over 10 years, and while I have a total view count that's very respectable, my subscriber count isn't. So yeah, you 98%, you need to subscribe. That's about it for the review. So, this is your old pal Chuck for Police Braver Zero Perfect Set. We will see you next time.